Hi, welcome to Soul Revival Wellness. I'm your host, Verse. Today I've got 5 things that your soul needs to know right now. So let's dive right in. Number 1, it's cliche, but it's okay not to be okay. I say that because right now, these days, most of us are not okay. I'm not okay. It's one of the reasons I started doing this. It's okay not to be okay. And let me tell you, the thing is here, we'll hear this phrase all the time, but when being not okay sort of happens to us, we kind of step back and don't want to accept it. We fight it. We try to fix it with buying more things or seeking out a therapy, which, don't get me wrong, you definitely should do. But the thing is, sometimes you do have to accept the fact that you're not okay. And everything that you do, every decision you make after that will really help to reinforce just that. It's okay if you're not okay. If you're having a bad day. I mean, I was having a bad day too, and I decided, you know what? I'm going to do this thing anyway because it's important to me. Now that I let that rant out. Number 2, reach out for support. Number 2 is to reach out for support. Listen, if you need financial support, emotional support, mental support, spiritual support, there's 1,000,001 different ways you can reach out and ask for help. It doesn't even have to be somebody you know. Guess what I'd say? If you're having a crisis of the mind, or you're feeling depressed, or you might even be having suicidal ideations, who knows? It's not that uncommon these days. So if you need support, I'm sure there's a hotline in your town that you can call and you can reach out for support. Also, don't be afraid to reach out and tell a friend or a loved one or a family member or a coworker or a boss, anybody that you feel comfortable saying, you know what, I could use a little support on this. It can be a minor task or a major task. Ask for help. Number 3, get out of the funk and dance it up. So guess what? One of the things that sometimes helps me when I'm feeling down is to turn on my favorite song and get up and dance it out. You know why? A little ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. A little bit of that and a little bit of laughter actually sends feel-good hormones to my brain. And that makes my brain say, you know what? Okay, I'm getting with this. I'm liking this. Okay. And then the next thing you know, it's been 30 minutes and I feel different. My mood is lifted. So that's number 3. Dance it out. Number 4, journal it out. Now, are you journaling? If you're not journaling, then I don't think we can be friends. I mean, honestly, because journaling is one of the easiest ways to vent out every single emotion, whether it be frustration or pure joy, and it gives you the gift of being able to go back and revisit it in a future time. And when you go back from the future to look at where you were in the past, sometimes you'll start to make connections and say, you know, every time I'm facing uncertainty, my dreams get like this, or I find myself more anxious. Either way, it definitely adds to self-awareness. So number 4 is journal it out. If you don't own a journal, guess what? Go to your nearest printer, take the paper, and just start scribbling on it. And journals and notebooks these days you can usually get for a few dollars at a convenience store. And go back to the other one and just ask somebody for help. I don't know. Anyway, number 4, journal it out. Journal it out. And finally, the grand poobah, number 5. That's actually 10. Okay. Number 5 is give yourself a hug. Let me show you how it's done. Raise both of your arms together. You're going to reach them far and wide. A hug, kind of like a, there you go, pyramid. And then bring those arms around. Take a breath. Feels good to hug yourself. And pause and say to yourself, I love you. I'm Verse, and this has been 5 things your soul needs to know right now. Namaste.